get that complete to Alberto.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Zambrano.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commanders first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Zambrano.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Zambrano.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Off play action. Zambrano. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Zambrano. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Zambrano, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Zambrano, and that is incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Zambrano. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert O. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Zambrano. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. A little juke. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do.
Touchdown, Washington. Albert Okwuegbunam.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From midfield now, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is Gibson. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Zambrano. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All
Both
right,
of these
Coach,
offenses
thanks.
had their
both
share of
teams
high points
likely to
in
make
that
some
first
changes
half.
in what's been
Each
a
team had some
closely
big
fought
moments,
battle to
and it would
this
seem
point.
this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Burrow. Looking for White, and he finds him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And Chase will go in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, there we go for another opportunity now. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Zambrano. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, or swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now we're thrown over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
throwing on first down. Zambrano, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Zambrano. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Zambrano. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Zambrano. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson powering his way forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Zambrano. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom their chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Burrow on play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Wright's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown, Bengals! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Washington offense going back to work. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another game coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion, the tight end. Straight ahead, Gibson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2. 1:54 on the clock. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Here's Burrow. He's got right on the short throw.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go get him now.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. He's got right on the short throw.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Holding. Receiving.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off.